let's talk about the new set 10 gimmick, headliners. Now, if you're like me and you didn't play set 4, you don't know what a chosen is. So I'm here to kind of just break down what a headliner is, how to utilize them, and how to roll for them properly. So, to first explain what they are, if you remember in set 8 and 8.5, we had a thing called hero augments. Now, gimmicks like that are very hard to fine-tune, but fortunately, the headliners aren't as strong as the hero augments. Let me explain. Now, hero augments had really strong abilities, and they were kind of purposely made to make that unit more overtuned. The headliner ability kind of just gives them one small ability bonus. So an example of that is Lux will gain crit, tanks would be tankier, and I believe Yasuo gains Omnibam. So, how do you make that work? Well, when you find a headliner, they're automatically 2-starred. So you kind of want to usually make your headliner a carry. And on top of that, when they're automatically 2-starred, it'll take 3 from the unit pool, obviously. Now, there are ways to kind of prioritize how to use headliners. The best way is play an early strongest board with a headliner carry. Easy examples are like a backline like Jinx or a frontline carry like Tahm Kench. So then when you're in later game, you can sell your headliner and then roll for a new one. Now the way rolling for a headliner works is if you already have a headliner, a new one will appear in every 4 stores. But if you don't have a headliner, say you sell it and you're looking for a new one, they will appear in every single store on the bottom right. Now, is there a way to utilize them? Yes. So the way they currently work is that when you're rolling for a headliner, you want to make sure that there are at least 11, or not 11, half of the unit pool of whatever you're rolling for, like still in there. So say for example, you're looking for Yasuo 3. You could, per se, get 6 Yasuos normally, and then look for the headliner because it's an automatic +3. But if there are other people going for Yasuo, I believe the unit pool, I'll display them on the screen as they actually are, but I believe for 1 cost, there are 22 units. I believe that's the number. So if there are 11 Yasuos out of the pool, you cannot find his headliner. So you might want to sell your current Yasuos and then roll for a headliner and then roll for them normally after. That is one strategy you could do. But say for example, no one's holding Yasuo. Like I said earlier, you can get 6 natural Yasuos and then get the final headliner and get a +3. If I say chosen, I apologize. Alright, so that's kind of an easy way to 3-star them. But in higher levels, say you're looking for a 4 or 5 cost carry, you cannot do that because there will always be not enough. I believe the current amount of units for 5 cost, they've reduced it to 9. So only one person can have all of the Jins, for example. And I believe for 4 cost, it's 10 or 11. Regardless, it's still not enough to give you that final 3-star. You need to find your headliner first and then roll for them naturally. If that is confusing, I apologize. I'll kind of show a screen right now, just diagram explain it. But that's kind of how you are for headliners. Now, there are scenarios where you want to be careful with your headliners. Like I said, they give bonus abilities. So Lux, for example, I mentioned she gives bonus crit. So do you want to give her a Jeweled Gauntlet for early game and then, try to pop it off later? You could. It's very risky because if it doesn't pop off the right item, you just have a bonus crit Lux. And it's not bad, but there's better items, right? You could have a Rabadons, you could have Gunblade or something else. So you do want to be careful with how you itemize your carries like that. But that's kind of everything you need to know about the headliners. If I missed anything, please let me know, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. Bye-bye.